Afghanistan playing Sri Lanka in Cardiff. That's match number 7 tomorrow. And this, I'm quite looking forward to this game actually, because with Afghanistan, Afghanistan is just one of those teams. It's like never a dull moment, right?
Yeah.
Something exciting is just always about to happen, and does more often than not.
My money's on Afghanistan for tomorrow's game.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think they're gonna. I think if they bat well and they bowl to their potential, they're going to beat Sri Lanka.
They just got to play 50 overs. That's what their captain Gulbadin Naik has said, and it's quite an interesting quote. He says, I saw Sri Lanka play on TV. They have lost few games in the last 2 years and are struggling in ODIs. We have an opportunity to do well against them. If we can bat 50 overs, we can surely beat them. I like, Zach, you like that they're thinking like that. The point is, they haven't played too many proper cricketing, test playing nations, right? And especially with ODIs, they've been playing a lot of the associate nations. So sometimes just that ability to play 50 overs is something that you've got to inculcate in the minds of your batsmen.
See, with this team, one thing is for sure, it doesn't matter what the result is, they are going to give their best. And that's something which I always enjoy every time I see them play.
They play entertaining.
Will to win is there. They're trying hard to win. Even if they're not going to win, they know that they're playing against the strongest of opposition and their chance is very slim. They don't think like that, and that's something, that approach is something which I like. They always want to get better at their game. They always want to learn, and that passion for the game and that drive is so visible. So that's something which I always enjoy watching every time Afghanistan is playing.
I think it happens because with Afghanistan, especially being conflict-ridden for so many years, you can tell that cricket is more than a game. It means something to them. It's a vehicle of hope. It's something that the youth look up to.
It is.
And it's definitely more than just winning or losing a game.
It is.
A symbol of hope.
Yes, and with all that's happened in Afghanistan in the recent past, I think this is something that everyone in the world hopes for as well, right, for Afghanistan. And they play with that energy as well. They're very entertaining, and they gung-ho about their chances in any game that they play. And there's some really exciting batsmen in that unit. And for me, I think Zaza is someone that I really.
Zazai,
Zazai.
Let's have a look at the squad. There you go. There's where is he? Where is Zazai?
Zazai is right on top, mate.
There he is. Sorry,
Don't start from the bottom.
Yeah, that's my problem. I just conservative thinker, man. Just always start from the bottom. There he is, Hazratullah Zazai, right at the top there. Mohammad Shahzad copped a little bit of criticism behind the stumps, did he? From the commentator crew the other day.
Heard someone saying that he's put on weight. I just think that it's the jumper. He's always been a little big, but he's always kept the way he's kept. Even in the last game, it wasn't very different from how he.
The question is, when did he lose weight?
Yeah, he's always been the same.
He's just like that.
He's just been like that.
Remember, there was a guy, I've really forgotten who was saying that, and saying, oh, you can't have a stomach like that and be playing international cricket. I was like, well, the last time I saw a guy like that, he was holding up the World Cup trophy in '96.
Yep.
Yeah.
He most certainly was.
They do it. It works out, man. It works out. Let's have a look at just the squad again. See, the 4 blanked out names, of course, are the ones from the squad that didn't play the previous game. Do you see any changes happening, Zach?
I don't see any changes in that squad, playing 11. They will stick to that. Possibly there might be some changes in the batting order, or there should be, because just because of the conditions. The conditions they are playing in, they just need to adapt to that. Maybe Shahzad can come in the middle order and look to attack. I mean, look to still play the same similar kind of game, because you saw when the ball is swinging around, it's not really easy to just take that aggressive approach. You need someone solid there. So maybe that one option they can look for in their squad.
True, because he's not playing in Dehradun anymore.
Rahmat Shah at number 3 has looked good. So they've approached again against Australia as well. They've had a good outing. They managed to put runs on board, even if those runs were not enough for that wicket. But I like the approach they had in the middle overs and the middle order, the kind of resilience they showed. So that's something which is always going to be the case with this Afghan team. If they get to that 250, 270 score, they will trouble the opposition. With their bowling, provided there is little bit of help for the seam for the spinners, because that's been their strength. Those 30 overs of spin bowling, which Rashid, Nabi and Mujib are going to bring. That is going to be the crucial part. Gulbadin and Daulat, I think.
Daulat. Yeah.
Daulat has been playing that supporting role, but their main attacking option is always going to be the spin trio which they have.
Little surprised that they Gulbadin and all the senior players spoke a lot about, especially Gulbadin spoke about, oh, Asghar Stanigza is our captain, so what if he's been dropped and stuff. Then he didn't play that game. I don't know. I didn't watch the beginning of it. I don't know if he was injured or something, or they just sat him out. I found just that to be strange. Maybe I just took it for granted that he is going to play after all the talk that happened and
He opens the
change in
innings,
captaincy.
Standing, sir?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
No, he
Asghar
does
Afghan?
not.
No.
No.
Bats at number 3.
He bats down the order.
But no, he bats in the middle order.
Middle order.
But 4, 5.
Yeah.
But was still surprised that he was not there. Also, we know Cardiff has bigger side boundaries. Right? The side boundaries are slightly, the front is shorter. And the side is more. Does that play to Afghanistan's advantage as a bowling unit? Does it play?
It depends on the surface. If the surface was like how it was in the last match played there, you need to get the ball up. Pitch in that test match kind of lengths, which had a lot of success for Henry as well. Matt Henry got wickets, bowling in that area. There was a lot of help for the bowlers. So if the surface is going to provide a lot of help to the bowlers, then you have to play the conditions.
Yep.
Yeah, and I also think Gulbadin Naib and Daulat Khan are unassumingly skiddy, and they've got a little bit of zip behind the ball, and they were able to trouble David Warner in that last game. They had to be very circumspect, the Australian opening batsmen. So you can't, as I feel that they'd be very useful in Cardiff as well, because in those conditions. I don't know how much the spinners will trouble Sri Lankans, given all these mystery bowlers actually originate from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, true.
So you don't know how much they're going to be, useful against them. But that Rashid Khan will go out there and even Arafi,
Mujib. Or Nabi.
Nabi's going to be very useful. He's one of those, the stock bowlers who's always going to do well for you. Because he bowls his undercutters really well. He gets the regular off spin to come out beautifully. So, he's going to be an impressive bowler. Rashid is going to go out there and bowl really well. Mujib is also, I think, searching for form. So he'll be looking to do well in tomorrow's game.
Let's have a look at the Sri Lanka squad real quick and see if they would make any changes. There you go. Gentlemen?
For me, I don't think they should make any changes within the 11, but I think Angelo Matthews should definitely bat up the order. He shouldn't be coming at number 6. It's too late, I think, for him to be batting at that number. Otherwise, everything looks good for me.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of the 4 players who blanked out there are getting a look in there.
They need to spend more time. They need to spend more time in the wicket.
Yeah,
that's something which the batsman, I'm sure, will be looking forward to do. And an Afghanistan game, they would look at it that way only, that okay, we can take our time, get in, and then go after the bowling, because you have to play out the conditions as well. If I'm expecting there is going to be help in the wicket, and they have played one match which they've lost on the same surface, so they'll have a better idea in terms of planning how to go about their batting plans on that particular surface.
They'll also be thinking like Afghanistan and let's bat 50 overs, right?
Yeah, for sure.
After the previous game.
Yeah. So I don't think they'll be worried too much about how much they're going to score, but I think if they look to bat 50 overs, given their potential, I think if they play to their potential and play 50 overs, they will get about 275 plus for sure.